Hello, dear friends and colleagues, how are you today? As promised, I'm back again with a new master set. It's the third one in the row, and as always, this one also has a story. But before I tell you more about it and begin the presentation, I have something important for you, dear people. First of all, I must and have to thank you for all the kind and nice comments, likes, views, even subscriptions, and the marvelous support from all around the world. It's a miracle made by us all. And as I have promised in my post earlier, every master set presentation comes with a giveaway. Today I have chosen a Paldean Legends Coradan tin that was released alongside with the Scarlet and Violet base set. To enter the giveaway, you should do the usual YouTube things, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below. That's that. Now, let's get back to the story of this master set. After I have finished Obsidian Flames, I wanted to stop collecting Pokemon, as always. But right at that moment, I befriended an ex-gamer colleague who told me his Pokemon collecting story. And actually, I must tell you that his story made me very sad. By that time, I wanted to connect with people from my region because I felt alone, and this was the one guy who was collecting Pokemon, or at least I thought he was collecting Pokemon. But the man uh, had a burnout because of the collecting and switched Pokemon for One Piece, the game he was actually playing by that time too. But during our chat, my dear friend Szilard proposed me to sell at a fair price his unfinished Scarlet and Violet master set. When he sent me the list, the set was 75% complete. So, yes, I said, let it be, let it be, let it be. I will be back for one more master set. And trust me, I didn't just finish this master set, I made a friend for life with this collection and with this master set. Even accepted a few days ago to make the thumbnail for this video, and for this thing I am very grateful for my dear friend. I must admit, he does a way better job than I do with thumbnails, and I am very happy that he made the thumbnail. It was his legacy too to do this. But enough storytelling for today. You can always ask in the comment section for more details of the story or any question you'd like to ask about the set and about collecting and about things that I made and I use for card saving and things like that. So let's get on with the master set. As always, I have chosen today a Voltex binder. Today the Scarlet Red version, being a Scarlet and Violet base set, I said let's choose a red binder for this one. As I told you, 75% of the set was made by Ferenci Szilard, my friend, and he sold it to me at a very fair and cool price. The sleeving of those cards was already made with bigger penny sleeves. As you know, I used Perfect Fit sleeves from Dragon Shield. He used the penny sleeves. I will show you right away what I have used. I used the Dragon Shield Perfect Fit. I used the Dragon Shield Black Matte for extra cards, and I used the Clear Matte for hits and the Gold Matte for golden cards at the end of the set. Yes. So let's see what do we have in this master set. I must tell you it's a very nice set, and I think is the most overrated set of the Scarlet and Violet era, and you will see why I tell you this thing. So we have Pinnacle and Pinnacle Reverse, Heracross and Heracross Reverse, Scroomish and Scroomish reverse, Breloom and Breloom reverse, Cacnea and Cacnea reverse, Cacturn and Cacturn reverse, Tropius, Tropius reverse, Scatterbug, Scatterbug reverse, Spupa and Spupa reverse, Vivillon and Vivillon reverse, Skiddo and Skiddo reverse, Gogoat and Gogoat reverse, Sprigatito and Sprigatito reverse. Here is my first additional extra card that I have added. You already know that I add extra cards to my master set to have a smooth finish at the end. This Sprigatito Holo, it's a holo card, comes from the Sprigatito Paldea collection, and it's sleeved with a black matte Dragon Shield sleeve. Floragato and Floragato reverse, Muscarada and Muscarada reverse. I have used the original Elite Trainer box sleeves for rare holo cards all over the set. Tarantula and Tarantula reverse, Tarantula and Tarantula reverse, Tarantula and Tarantula reverse again. These cards that come over and over again make me mad sometimes, but it's okay. Luckily, the newer sets don't have 3 or 4 cards with the same Pokemon. Spidops EX, Small Leaf, Reverse, Small Leaf and Small Leaf Reverse, Dolive and Dolive Reverse, Arboliva and Arboliva Reverse, Toadscool and Toadscool Reverse, Toadscool and Toadscool Reverse, Toadscruel and Toadscruel Reverse, Capsakid and Capsakid Reverse, Capsakid and Capsakid Reverse, so that's what I'm telling you, 2 of the same, Scovillain and Scovillain Reverse, Growlite and Growlite Reverse, Growlite and Growlite Reverse, Arcanine EX, Houndour, Houndour Reverse, Houndour, and the Houndour here is from the Armarouge 2024 battle deck. I've added this extra card. It's a non-holo card with the Armarouge stamp. Houndoom and Houndoom Reverse. Houndoom also with the Armarouge stamp. Torkoal and Torkoal Reverse. Fuecoco and Fuecoco Reverse, my son's favorite Pokemon. Crocalor and Crocalor Reverse. Skeledirge and Skeledirge Reverse. Skeledirge with Armarouge stamp, also from the Battle Academy 2004 deck. Charcadet and Charcadet Reverse, Charcadet and Charcadet Reverse, Armarouge and Armarouge Reverse, Slowpoke, Slowpoke Reverse, Slowbro and Slowbro Reverse, Magikarp and Magikarp Reverse, Gyarados EX, Buizel and Buizel Reverse, Floatzel, Floatzel Reverse, Alomomola and Alomomola Reverse, Clowncher and Clowncher Reverse, Clavitzer and Clavitzer Reverse, Bruxish and Bruxish Reverse, Quaxly, Quaxly Reverse, and here is the Quaxly Holo from the Quaxly Paldea collection. There were 3 box sets, every one of them consisting of 3 starter promos, the Fuecoco, the Sprigatito and the Quaxly. I have bought 2 of them, the Sprigatito and the Quaxly. At the time I was collecting, they weren't anymore on the shelf. I have to buy it from Card Market, but I wanted them for these cool additional cards. Quaxwell and Quaxwell Reverse, Quackawal and Quackawal Reverse, and here is the Quackawal non-holo card from the Build and Battle boxes. Wiglet and Wiglet Reverse, Wiglet and Wiglet Reverse, Wugtrio and Wugtrio Reverse, Citodel and Citodel Reverse, Citodel and Citodel Reverse. When I first made the setup of the master set, the layout, I made a mistake here. I missed the Citodel Reverse card, and trust me, it's hard work doing it all over again until the card 59, but I made it because I am a perfectionist and It must be made right, but I had to share this story with you. Always pay attention when you build a master set, otherwise you have a lot of work to do. Satitan and Satitan, Dondozo and Dodozo reverse, Tatsugiri and Tatsugiri reverse, Magnemite and Magnemite reverse, Magneton and Magneton reverse, Magnezone EX, Marip and Marip reverse, Fluffy and Fluffy reverse, Pachirisu and Pachirisu reverse, Rotom and Rotom reverse, Rotom and Rotom reverse, Toxel and Toxel reverse, Toxicity and Toxicity reverse, Pomi and Pomi reverse, Pomi and Pomi reverse, Pomo and Pomo reverse, Pomat and Pomat reverse, and here we have a vertical hollow line Pomat card, additional card from the Paldea Checklane, Paldea Evolved Checklane Brister. I really like this vertical hollow pattern of this card. Vatrel and Vatrel reverse. And here we got the Vatrel normal card with Pikachu stamp that comes also from the Battle Academy 2024, but the Pikachu deck. Vatrel and Vatrel reverse, Kilowattrel and Kilowattrel reverse, Miraidon and Miraidon reverse, Miraidon EX, Drowsy and Drowsy reverse, Hypno and Hypno reverse, Ralts and Ralts reverse, Kirlia and Kirlia reverse, Gardevoir EX, Shuppet and Shuppet reverse, and Shuppet with the boost stamp from the Trick or Trade boxes from 2023. These cards were also given by me from Szilard. He helped me with the layout of the set too. Bannet EX, Drifloon, Drifloon Reverse, Drifloon with Boost Stamp, Drifblim and Drifblim Reverse, Drifblim with Boost Stamp, Trick or Trade promotional card, Flabebe and Flabebe Reverse, Floette and Floette Reverse, Florges and Florges Reverse, Dedenne and Dedenne Reverse, Dedenne and Dedenne Reverse, Klefki and Klefki Reverse, Feedoff and Feedoff Reverse, Feedoff and Feedoff Reverse, Dexbun and Dexbun Reverse, Flittle and Flittle Reverse, and Flittle Reverse again, Flittle and Flittle Reverse, Espatra and Espatra Reverse, Greyward and Greyward Reverse, Greyward with Boo Stamp, Trick or Trade boxes from 2023, Greyward and Greyward Reverse, another Greyward. That makes me mad. It's only for filling and to have more cards at the end. I don't get that. Anyway, let's get on. Houndstone, yes, the Hollow Houndstone, Houndstone Reverse, Monkey and Monkey Reverse, Primeape and Primeape Reverse, Annihilate and Annihilate Reverse, Meditite and Meditite Reverse, Medicham and Medicham Reverse. The Medicham Reverse was the last card that I needed to complete the master set, and I must tell you that I was helped by a very nice guy who helped me with the last reverse hollows. His name is Adi Daniel Antone. I ordered a big batch of cards from Card Market and they never arrived. The post lasted it, and this man helped me with 15 reverses, I think. Medicham was one of them. I must thank him here for his help. Riolu and Riolu reverse, Riolu and Riolu reverse, repeating cards again, Lucario and Lucario reverse, Sandil and Sandil reverse, Krokorok and Krokorok reverse, Krookodile and Krookodile reverse, Havlucha and Havlucha reverse, Silicobra and Silicobra reverse, Sandaconda and Sandaconda reverse, Stonejourner and Stonejourner reverse, Clove and Clove reverse, Great Tusk EX, Coraidon and Coraidon reverse, Koraidon EX, Grimer and Grimer reverse, Muk and Muk reverse, Seviper and Seviper reverse, Spiritomb and Spiritomb reverse, Krogunk and Krogunk reverse, Toxicroak EX, Ponyard and Ponyard reverse, Bisharp and Bisharp reverse, Kingambit and Kingambit reverse, Mischief and Mischief reverse, Mischief and Mischief reverse, repeating again, Mabosstiff and Mabosstiff reverse, Bombardier and Bombardier reverse, Forretress and Forretress reverse, Varoom and Varoom reverse, Varoom and Varoom reverse, Revavroom and Revavroom reverse, and here we have the Revavroom non-holo card from Scarlet and Violet Build and Battle boxes. Iron Threads EX, Chansey, dear Chansey, beautiful card, Chansey reverse, Blissey and Blissey reverse. My kids really like these two Pokemon, yeah, one of their favorite Pokemon. Zangoose and Zangoose reverse, Zangoose and Zangoose reverse, Starly and Starly reverse, Staravia and Staravia reverse, Staraptor and Staraptor reverse, Squowet and Squowet reverse, Greedent and Greedent reverse, Indeedee and Indeedee reverse, Lechonk and Lechonk reverse. And here we have the Cosmos Holo Lechonk from the Oinkolog EX box. This card, actually the box, comes from a very dear friend, Marek Czerwiński from Poland. He gifted it to me for my birthday, and I introduced this extra card to the master set, and I'm very thankful, not for just this card, for many other cards that he helped me with in other sets, such as Paldean Fates and Surging Sparks and Journey Together. Yeah, very good lad. Lechonk and Lechonk reverse, Lechonk and Lechonk reverse, Lechonk reverse with the Scarlet and Violet set stamp. You know, I always, when there is one, I always introduce a set stamp card to the master set. I like these cards, and it gives a nice look to the master set to have one card that features the set stamp. Oinkolong and Oinkolong reverse, Oinkolong EX, Tandemaus and Tandemaus reverse, Tandemaus and Tandemaus reverse, repeating cards, Maushold and Maushold reverse, Squawkabilly and Squawkabilly reverse, Cyclizar and Cyclizar reverse, Cyclizar and Cyclizar reverse, and here we have another Cyclizar that is a non-holo card from Build and Battle boxes, and another non-holo card Cyclizar with the Darkrai. You can see it here, the Darkrai stamp, also from the Battle Academy 2024 Darkrai deck. Flamigo. Most players who played the game would say that this is blasphemy, but I need the extra cards to have a smooth finish at the end. But I promise the players I will learn the game one day, and I will play it too. Flamigo and Flamigo reverse, Arven and Arven reverse. Here come the trainers already. Beach Court and Beach Court reverse, Crashing Hammer and Crashing Hammer reverse, Defiance Band and Defiance Band reverse, Electric Generator and Electric Generator reverse, Energy Revival and Energy Revival reverse, Energy Search and Energy Search reverse, Energy Switch and Energy Switch reverse, EXP Share and EXP Share, Jack and Jack reverse, Jack from the Armarouge battle deck, Judge and Judge reverse, Katie and Katie reverse, Mesagoza and Mesagoza reverse, Miriam and Miriam reverse, Sweet Miriam. I like Miriam from this set. Nemona and Nemona reverse, and Nemona with Darkrai, no, Armarouge stamp, sorry. Nesball and Nesball reverse, Nesball with Armarouge stamp, Palpad and Palpad reverse, Penny and Penny reverse, Picnic basket and Picnic basket reverse. This card makes me hungry and want to go to a picnic. Pokeball and Pokeball reverse, Pokegear 3.0 and Pokegear 3.0 reverse, Pokemon Catcher and Pokemon Catcher reverse, Potion and Potion reverse, and also a potion with Darkrai, oh man, not Darkrai, Armarouge stamp, Professor Research reverse, and Professor Research non-holo card from the Build and Battle boxes, Professor's Research and Professor's Research reverse, Rare Candy and Rare Candy reverse, Rock Chestplate and Rock Chestplate reverse, Rocky Helmet and Rocky Helmet reverse. A lot of trainers in this set compared to other Scarlet and Violet sets. Switch and Switch reverse, and Switch reverse with Armarouge stamp from the Armarouge battle deck. Team Stargrant and Team Stargrant reverse, Ultra Ball and Ultra Ball reverse, Vitality Band and Vitality Band reverse, Youngster, Youngster reverse, and Youngster with the Armarouge stamp. So this is the end of the so-called base set of Scarlet Violet. From now on come the hits, the illustration rare cards, the full art rare cards, and the special illustration rares, and also the secret rares. Yeah, this is the moment when I must thank the people who helped me achieve this master set. So Ferenczy Szilard gave me 75% of his main line base set cards, and also a lot of hits that I will mention a bit later. But I must mention once again Emanuel Goloshie, Robert Albastrelu, Adi Daniel Antone, Bogdan Kirku, and even Sergiu Ploskar. These good friends and colleagues helped me in achieving what I did, in getting all the reverse stuff and all the normal stuff. It's a very big set, as you see, and I needed all the help I can get, even that I had also already 75% complete master set. I needed a lot of help. And the other Mythic cards I have completed and I have bought from Card Market, but most of the cards I got them from friends, by trading, by buying, and this is where we are now. So let's get on with the illustration rare cards, with the hits. I know for sure that Ferenczy Szilard gave me the Drowsy at a fair price compared to the price today. I think it was 10 euros back then, and the Tarantula. Let's start the presentation. Tarantula illustration rare, Dolive illustration rare, one of my favorite cards from this set, very beautiful card. Toad School, IR, Scovillain, Armarouge, Slowpoke, Clowncher, Wiglet, Dondozo, Pachirisu. This card was the one that Szilard didn't want it to sell because it's his favorite, one of his favorite cards from the set, so he kept it in his collection. But I bought it later from Card Market. Pomat, Drowsy, the special Drowsy that had a very great peak a few months ago. It reached 100 euros actually, this card. But I always look at the artistic value of the cards. I don't really care about the monetary value. As you can see, it's a special card. It's art. Actually, all the set it's full of beautiful and artistic cards. Pachirisu, Dolive, Drowsy, Wiglet even. Yeah, it's a special set and an underrated set, in my opinion. Ralts and Kirlia. Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir. The whole evolution line is present in this set, and actually it tells a story of coming of age of Ralts, from Ralts to Kirlia and from Kirlia to Gardevoir. It's very beautiful. It's nice. I will make a short out of this evolution line a few days on, so you can check out my short videos too. Feed off, Graveyard. I really like the Graveyard card. Riolu, preparing for battle, as you can see. Sandil, Clove, Mavostiff, Bombardier, Kim Gambit, Starly, Squowet. So I just let a few seconds to roll and let you enjoy all the beautiful art that is present in this set. Sometimes I just take down the binder and look at them, and it makes me very happy to see something as beautiful as this. Yeah. And now let's get on with the full art cards. Full art rare Pokemon. Spidops, Arcanine, Gyarados, Magnezone, Miraidon, Gardevoir, Banette, Great Tusk, Koraidon, Toxicroak, Iron Tads, Oinkologne. A lot of cards come from here, come from Ferenci Szilard and also Emmanuel Goloshie. And now the full art trainers: Arven, Jack, Katie, Miriam, yeah, beautiful Miriam, Penny, Professor Research, Hot Professor Research, Professor Research, Professor Turo, Team Star Grant, and this is the end of the full art section of the hits. And here come the special illustration rares, the most sought after cards from any set. Spidops. Actually, Spidops forms a connecting card with Tarantula. I will show you this. You can put it here, and it forms a puzzle, so-called puzzle card. Yeah, I really like this cool stuff in Pokemon cards. The following sets have a lot more of these connecting cards. Even normal cards form a bigger, larger puzzle. My Raiden, yeah, my Raiden is Fury. I wouldn't like to live in this apartment and this guy to appear at my window. Yeah, this card I bought from Sergio Plascar. Thank you very much, Sergio, for the card that you sold it to me. And here is Gardevoir, which I told you a bit earlier, the last piece of the evolution, a grown-up Gardevoir. Yeah. Great Tusk. Great Tusk is one of my favorite special illustration rares. Just look at the art. Just look at this Pokemon. What does he do here? A storm, a sandstorm, even by appearing. And this card brought back sweet memories of one of my favorite video games, Horizon Zero Dawn. There was a robot there that lived also in the desert and made sandstorms like this. Yeah, the Koraidon SIR. The Koraidon SIR, Szilard didn't want to sell it to me at first, but after all, he let the card go and sold it to me, and I was very happy. Very nice card. King of the Jungle, yeah, Koraidon there. It's very beautiful. Iron Threads, Arven, Jack, and Miriam. At the launch of the set, this was the top hit of the set, but gradually she faded away. But in my opinion, this is the most beautiful card in Scarlet and Violet base set. Scarlet and Violet base just made a good thing with this Miriam. It's vibrant, it's colorful, it's full of female energy. I really like this card. Penny, studying here at her desk. Yeah, and here come the gold cards. As you know, they are all double sleeved, and the hits are put in clear matte dragon shield sleeves. And the secret art rares, the secret rare cards, gold cards in gold matte dragon shield sleeves. Miraidon EX, Coraidon EX, Nest Ball, Rare Candy, Basic Energy, and Basic Energy again. Basic Energy Lightning and Basic Energy Fighting. I forgot to mention that the Nest Ball card, I bought it for a very good and fair price from my dear friend Lucian Hanganu. I must thank him here for his kindness that he sold it for a very generous price. Yeah, this binder is actually full, 480 cards full. As always, I introduce the energies coming from the boosters, the 8 energies, and a few extra cards. These artworks come from the Build and Battle boxes, also a gift from Ferenci Szilard, and Skeledirge and Pomat, non-holo versions of rare cards, also from the Build and Battle boxes. Yeah, so it's no more space left. The binder is actually pretty full. And for protection, I always include these silica little bags to keep out moisture, to have a even better protection for my cards, for my binder, and to keep them safe for a very long time. So let's do a recap of the beautiful hits, artworks here at the end. I just let it roll a few seconds for you to watch. It's beautiful, and the layout is also great, I think. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation. It was a bit longer than the other ones, but it's a very big set, and I wish you all the best. Stay uh, healthy, be happy, enjoy life, collect responsibly, and always try to help other collectors. I will also offer this help to you. If anyone has questions, leave it in the comments down below, or contact me on Facebook. Those who know me personally, I would gladly help you in binder selection, sleeve selection, and even binder layout for your master sets. Have a nice day, and I wish you all the best, dear friends. Goodbye until next time.